This is the Sun Labs Meeting Suite, a collaboration suite written in 100% pure Java aimed to solve the most common problems in distributed meetings. We're looking at the console, which is a single place for accessing communication channels and storing documents associated with the meeting. As we look at this table, we see the list of documents and communication channels associated with the meeting, as well as numbers indicating how many people are currently using that document or channel. By pressing the Join button, we can join the audio portion of the conference. Once we join the meeting, we can see who is present because their names are listed in the conference window. Hi, everybody.
Hi, John.
Hi.
When people speak, we can also see a speaking indicator lights up next to their name. If we didn't know someone by voice, we'd be able to tell who was speaking. So we can also see that Mike has red brackets around his name. This indicates that he's pressed the mute button. He can also press the away button if he needs to step away from the conference momentarily. This gives a visual indication to the rest of the conference of Mike's status. We can also have back-channel communication for other common meeting tasks, such as raising our hand, pressing the hand raise button. So Mike raised his hand first.
So I see that I am first in line because I have the number 1 by my name, and if I speak for long enough, my hand will get lowered for me.
Now I'm number 1, and after I take my turn, my hand will also be lowered.
We can also use the Let's Vote button to call a vote, to check for understanding, or make a decision. So if you are at home, press the up blue arrow, and if you're in the office, press the red down arrow. And you can see as we vote, a vote tally indicates underneath how people have voted. If we change our vote, the vote tally updates to reflect this. Finally, if I have an audio problem, I can use this audio problem menu to indicate that the current speaker is too loud or too soft. So we're going to join a meeting already in progress and talk to Nicole, who's on a cell phone.
Hi, I'm going to show you what it's like when I migrate from my cell phone to our high-quality software phone. Here goes.
Now you should hear my voice in high-quality audio.
Our software conference bridge supports up to CD quality audio. In addition to high fidelity, our conference bridge also supports full stereo mixing, which Mike and Joe can demonstrate.
1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7.
Thank you. They can even talk at the same time, and we should be able to differentiate their voices.
So
The voice
Joe and I
bridge
are on
is
different
written
sides,
entirely
and
in
it should be
Java.
pretty easy
SIP
to
is used for
one of
call
us or the
setup
other.
and RTP
This is
to
called the cocktail
transport
party
voice
effect,
data.
and it helps to have
The
a
voice
stereo
bridge
setup
supports up
when
to
multiple
CD
people
quality
are speaking.
stereo audio.
To set up the stereo, I use my own personal audio layout in this audio configuration dialog. As you can see, I have Mike and Joe on opposite sides of the stereo field. This is my own personal layout, so I'm the only one who hears this. So Nigel, if you'd like to count, I will demonstrate.
Okay.
So
1,
we can move him to one
2,
side,
3, 4,
or to the other side,
5,
and we
6,
can raise his volume,
7,
and we
8,
can lower his volume. Thank you,
10,
Nigel.
11. Okay.
In this portion of the meeting, Nicole is presenting a set of slides using our presentation viewer.
I can use my pointer to point out interesting aspects of the slide. When I change to the next slide, everybody in the meeting follows along with me.
If I have a question, I can use my pointer to highlight what I want to comment on.
If we have a question on a previous slide, we can unsynchronize with Nicole and go back to the previous slide. Then we can use the private voice chat feature to have a private chat with Joe and Mike. Hi guys, I have a question on slide 12. We can all meet up at a previous slide, and we can even show our pointers as part of the question. Note that in the background we can still hear the main meeting. When we're done, we can return to the main meeting by closing the chat.
On the voice bridge
We can
side,
resynchronize
the
with
conference
Nicole
bridge uses their
to catch up to wherever she is in the presentation. In confidential meetings, it's important to know who is in the meeting and have confidence that they are who they say they are. When I join the meeting, I can see a list of people who are there. People who the system has not been able to authenticate show up in italics, for example, like Roger Hayes here. Now, if I mouse over his name, I can get more information. In this case, the fact that he was dialed in by Nicole Yankelovich. If someone changes their name, it also shows up in italics. This may be for legitimate reasons, for example, if someone has a preferred nickname or if they're sitting with a group of people. This also prevents someone from impersonating someone else. So if I mouse over Scott McNeely here, I can see that this is still authenticated as Mike Wessler. Since I'm the moderator of this meeting, I can take action. I have the option of using the moderator menu to disconnect Mike from the meeting. In this case, I'll just put him on mute. Another problem in confidential meetings is that invited guests can unexpectedly dial into the meeting and overhear sensitive information. We solve this problem by adding a waiting room. We can see that there are already people starting to gather in the waiting room, and now here come some more people. You can see when Joan and Nigel join that they're added directly into the waiting room, where they can't overhear the main meeting. When we're ready for them, we can come and visit. We can visit the waiting room. Hi guys.
Hi, John.
We're ready for you in the main meeting, so I'm going to invite you in now.
Okay.
By pressing the invite button,
Okay.
I can bring them back into the main meeting.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Who gets to join the meeting directly and who joins via the waiting room is controlled from the meeting permissions. In this meeting, which is a restricted meeting, I am the owner. This access control list allows these people to join the meeting directly. Everybody else will have to join through the waiting room. It's possible to use the meeting suite with a range of devices. For example, if I need to leave the office but want to stay on the call, I can migrate from the software phone to my cell phone.
Dial 1 to join your meeting.
And now the call is on my cell phone.
Those of us in the meeting cannot actually tell that John transferred the call.
If I need to leave the meeting, I can quit the application and continue the call on my cell phone.